Well, well, well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere. And we are back, people. How are we all? How are we all? I don't even know why I'm talking like that. How are we, guys? Are we good? Yeah? Oh, everyone good? Everyone in the chat good? Everyone watching at home good? Yeah, lovely. How are we on this Monday evening? Lovely. Listen, I'm buzzing, right, that the heat wave is now gone. I'm buzzing that summer's gone. I know some of you people are summer people. I'm not. Clearly, as you can see, I've got my tan. I'm happy. I don't need the sun. Yeah, I've always said this, right? When you're cold, you can warm yourself up. But when you're too hot, how do you cool yourself down? A fan just ain't going to cut it, right? Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad it's done now. I'm seeing rain. I'm seeing lightning, thunder. It's my weather. I'm a winter man. I love it. I'm not going to lie to you. Absolutely do. I was going to ask if you can hear me, but David Dandas has clearly put a comment in there saying that you can. So thank God for that. That just cuts all that out. Lovely. David, I hope you're well, mate. In fact, before I crack on, yeah, listen, this stream is nothing major, guys. I just thought, you know what? I'm at home, as we all are on a Monday night. No one goes out on a Monday night anymore, do they? Let's be real, right? We don't, yeah? So I thought, you know, I'm at home, you're at home. Let's have a chat. Let's have a bit of banter. Let's have a bit of bants, yeah? Let's chat about week's events and stuff like that. And just have a laugh. Some of these channels I'm seeing, some of these streams I'm seeing at the moment, like, it's too serious. It's too... Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's too serious at the moment in life, yeah? This is what's winding me up. I say to you guys all the time, all the things I used to love about life, all the beautiful things, gorgeous, romantic things, yeah? We're back in the day, right? It's a thing of the past now. It proper winds me up. However, the one good thing, the one positive thing is we have this channel and we've got the people within the channel. You guys, simple as that, right? So, without no further ado, let me give the superstars a shout out, right? Now, listen, there's 15 people at the moment watching. I have just gone live. I'm hoping that number shoots up because I don't want no one trying to fool me tonight. No one's out on a Monday, right? No one's out, and it's freezing outside. It's proper blitz. So, there's me saying that. I've got my fan on. Listen, I have my fan on in the winter. Do you know what I mean? I just love the cold. I can't help it. Anyway, we'll start from the top, and we have David Dundas, my guy. Dave, hope you're well, mate. We've got Narendra in the chat. In fact, I'll put these up. Let me start from the top again. So, got David's there. Narendra, I hope you're well, mate. We've also got Why Not Spursy, Mikel Arteta. The best manager that the world has ever seen. Mikel, Lord Mikel. Hope you're good, mate. We've got David P. Big up yourself, David. Hope you're good, mate. Look, he's put 2 in there. Lovely, lovely. Who else we got? Who else we got? We've got Steve RFC in the chat. Big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. We've got Jack Weston. Yes, you bit of Jack. Stop it. Listen, the only person who tells me I'm absolutely stunning, beautiful, and an absolute salt is my dear old mother. Bless her. Yeah, she's the only one. Swear to you. And it's not biased, right? We all know she's right. But Jack, thank you very much, mate. And let me read this out actually, because this is a point here. Yes, you beautiful man. How you getting on? Had my birthday last week, a nightmare haircut, and the football cancelled. How's things your end, mate? On my birthday, I caught COVID, as you all know. I don't mention it a lot, do I, guys? You know, I've only mentioned it a couple of times. But yeah, that put paid to my birthday, if I'm honest with you, mate. Bedridden, could hardly walk. I was in bed for about 2 weeks. How many of you guys are watching this now thinking, all right, Diesel, yeah, we've heard the story, move on. So yeah, I won't go into it, Jack. But yeah, suffice to say, I was in a bad way, mate. But you know what? I'm back with a bang. Bang! I'm here. Yeah, and I'm now 100% now, right? I'm 100%. The throat's all sorted. It's all sweet. Lovely. We've got Grant McRoberts in the chat. Big up yourself, Grant. We've got Liam R97 in the chat. We've got the lovely Joanne Smith in the chat. Joanne, I've started the gym again. In fact, so what I'm doing, I'm weighing myself every Monday, right? Every Monday, just so I've got an aim, right? I lost about 8 pounds last week. Boom. Yeah. I went gym. I hit it hard. And I've sorted out my eating as well. So I'm only having steak 6 times a week now. Do you know what I mean? But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, Joanne. Yeah, I'm doing all right. And she's having the beef and veg for tea. Okay, love. Do you know what fun? Right, guys, can I just say, right, very quickly, I'm only going to mention this now because Joanne's brought this up. about a month ago, I bought a slow cooker. Yeah, I've never had one before, but I've heard good things. Everyone raves about it. So I thought, you know what? Let me invest. I'll take the plunge, right? And I got it. Guys, I can honestly say this. I've never looked back. I've never looked back. Slow cooker, it's the way forward. I used it today. What did I do? So I got diced beef, right? I got 2 packs of that, and I just chucked it in. What else did I do? So I chucked that in, carrots, onions, Maris piper potatoes, peeled them, chopped them, lovely jubbly, bang, in there. What else did I put? I put beef stock. I put a couple of those stock cubes or whatever it is in there. Something else. There was something else. I think I put peas in it as well. Anyway, so listen, I put it, 6 hours on a high. Yeah, let me tell you something now. And I had that with mashed potatoes, right? It was absolutely gorgeous. I've got loads left now. Loads. Slow cooker's the way forward. I've really touched my oven now. But anyway, see, Jane, you started me off. Do you watch Cobra Kai? That's one of the points I'm going to mention tonight because I've completed it. So yeah, I'm going to give you my thoughts on Cobra Kai very shortly. Big up Naeem Page in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. My guy Ryan, come on, Ryan Stockley, go on. Loyal as a dog he is. Come on, Ryan, my guy. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Steve Ball in the chat. We've got our second female, Zoe Thomas. See, birds do watch me. Zoe, hope you're well, darling. Hope you're well. Lovely. We've got Mikhail Gahari in the chat. Big up yourself, mate. We've got DJ Samuel L. Jackson. Come on, DJ. Hope you're well. Lovely. Who else we got? Who else we got? We've got Mr. Waffle. Look. Hey, look, they're all sort of turning up. Last minute. Love it. Come on. I don't mind what time you turn up. Just turn up. Come on. Come in. Doors always open, guys. You know that. Mr. Waffle, big up yourself, mate. We've got Goonalicious Breed TV. Sick name. Love that name. Big up Diesel, you effing beauty. Looking and sounding well, you sexy fucker. Let's go. I'm all right, innit? Like, do you know what it is as well? I was getting a bit like, the beard was getting a bit long. So earlier on, I had a trim. I was doing it on a level 3. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to go too bald, right? So this is just right. Yeah, so yeah, it's all right, innit? I've done all right. Thank you very much. Stop it, Goonalicious. You're embarrassing me. You're making me go, making me blush and go red. Who else we got? We got Kai Schafter. Big up yourself, Kai. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I'm going to touch on that as well. Don't you worry. Jeff Cross. Big up yourself, Jeff. Hope you're good, mate. I've lost where I am. Declan Fallon. Hope you're well. Tongue twister. You can so tell I'm not media trained. Declan Fallon, I hope you're well, my friend. We've got the Urban Ghost in the chat as well. Big up yourself. Good vibes. Listen, that's what I want the stream to be tonight. Good vibes. Let's just have a chat. Do you know what? Me personally, and I might be wrong, guys, you might know channels that I don't know of. You know what I mean? But I don't really see many channels out there where, do you know what? Just kick back, chew the fat, Monday night, nothing too heavy, nothing serious. Let's just have a chat like we would if we were down the pub, guys. You know what I mean? Guys and girls. You know, if we were down the pub having a nice chat, and it's just, you know what I mean? Easy, yeah? Easy going, easy listening. You know what I mean? Nothing too heavy, right? Because normally I'm doing a watch-along or talking about the Arsenal or whatever, but sometimes it's just nice to just move away from that a little bit and just have a normal chat, a normal convo, yeah? Just see how people's day went. How did your weekend go? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, what's going on in your life sort of thing. That sort of stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Something easy, yeah? Because I love stuff like that. I love chewing the fat and just chatting breeze, man. I love all that, right? Anyway, I think I'm at the end of it now. So big up Urban Ghost as well. So guys, obviously a lot's happened in the last week, as we all know. Rest in peace to the Queen. Shocking news. And also probably got a couple just sneaked in here. Brenny K74. Brenny, hope you're well, mate. Big up yourself. And we've got Sam Dunster as well. Hope you're well, Sam. Hope you're good, mate. Let me just read this. David P makes a very good point here. The only chat I bother commenting in, as everyone's really cool, and Diesel actually acknowledges us. And do you know what, David? Right? And I'm not blowing my own horn here. I promise you, I'm not. You know, you guys know me. I'm no airs and graces. I am what I am. Right? I've commented on things like that for so long now. Anyone who's watched me over the last few years, 2 years, or however long I've been doing this, I always make a point of saying that there's a lot of channels who just they ignore the people in it. It just really bugs me. Even when people put in super chats, right? Some of these channels, I don't even read them. And it's just, it's a lack of respect for me. I'm all about class. I like class. You know, that's what I look for in people. I like people who've got manners, you know, decency, class, and those. I call them old school morals, but because they are really, not many people have these things now. But listen, we are a minority, but we still remain. There are still people out there like us, right? So let's just always have a bit of that, guys. And you know, if you got that, you can't go wrong in life. Do you know what I mean? That's how I look at it anyway. But not David P. Great comment and very, very true. I hope you're well. And listen, every stream I do, you guys know this. No matter what I do, I always make a point of shouting you guys out because you guys are the stars of the show. It's not me. I might be the one on here chatting, but I feed off you guys. In fact, do you know what it is? Right? Someone said to me earlier on, when are you doing a stream next day? So I said, yeah, I'm doing one tonight, actually. What are you going to talk about? I said, I've got no idea. I don't know. I don't script it. I don't sit here half an hour before and think and make notes. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to mention that. And I'm going to. I don't know. I don't know how this stream is going to go. And you know what? I still get that thing 5 minutes before I go live where I do start to get a bit nervous, like the belly goes a little bit. It really does. I swear to God, right? I was speaking off. Big up to Jez Collins as well. Arsenal, the history and more. Subscribe to Jez. When I was on Jez's channel the other day, and obviously we were talking off camera. We was all saying it. Like we was all saying, like you still get those butterflies. You know, like literally a couple of minutes before you're about to go live, you do sort of get that little thing. How's this going to go? But then once I click on, go live and I'll start talking, I can talk for Britain, guys. You know this. And obviously I just get that. I get the buzz. I just like talking to you people. I just love it. So yeah, it's never scripted. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. Hence why I rely so heavily on you guys. And things obviously just come to me as we go through the stream, So yeah, it's so off the cuff, but I think they're the best streams, if I'm honest with you. I don't like things that are scripted. For me, it's too robotic. I like off the cuff. I like natural. Joseph O'Hanlon as well. Big up, Joseph. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Static in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Static. My guy, come on. Liam Diesel is the man of the people. Come on. Yes, I look after my own. Yeah, you know that. You guys know this, right? Always will, always have. Always have, always will. Sorry, I should say that. Facts. Exactly, mate. That's what I'm saying. CMO, big up yourself, CMO. Connor, my guy as well. Rest in peace, Her Majesty. Come on. Do you know, guys, listen, let me just touch on this quickly, right? Because I've had loads of people ask me. I've had messages on it from a few of you guys actually on Insta and that. Have you heard the news? Have you heard the news? Who hasn't? Do you know what I mean? But what my take is on it. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. It's sad. I can see how it's impacted a lot of people. Me personally, and I'm not being rude or condescending when I say this, but because I've said this before on previous streams in the past, so I'm not going to come in here and lie to you and mug you guys off, and I'm not going to say I'm heartbroken because I'm not. I've got no affiliation with the royal family. I've never liked the royal family. I've never. I like Harry. I think Harry's the most real one for me. I've never been into the royal family like a lot of people are, that's up to them. I'm not knocking them. That's fine. I find them corrupt. I always have. I always will. I find them very corrupt. I think there's a lot of things that have gone on when you read between the lines and you research a hell of a lot of stuff. I know this isn't the time for it, and I'm not going to delve into it, obviously, due to the timing and what's happened. Very sad. Anyone, to pass away like that. So yeah, I do feel for the family, and I feel for all the Brits who were sort of heartbroken by it. But I'm not going to, at the same time, if someone asks me what my take is, I'm not going to sit here lie and say, "Oh, I'm upset. I'm sad." No, I'm not. I'm on the same day I read about a kid who went missing. I'm more sad about that, if I'm honest with you. Some kid near where I live apparently went missing. He hasn't been found yet. So if I'm honest with you, I'm more sad about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, listen, I'm being honest. Like it or hate it, that's just me. So yeah, that's my take on it. And I will never change. That's just me. That's how I am. But I'm honest. So make it out what you will. But Kabir Ruddin's in the chat as well. Big up, Kabir. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you, Static. Very nice of you to say, mate. It's always great to see you, Diesel. Come on. Likewise as well. We've got Niall Kane in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Niall. Narendra, rest in peace, the Queen, but her son was best buddies with. Do you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that in a way, you got, because that's. Listen, everyone's. Oh, again, this isn't the right time, is it? But sod it, my channel, my rules, I suppose. Look, it's things like that. It's listen. Out of all of them, the Queen's probably the one. Her and Harry for me are probably the safest ones. Yeah. When I'm seeing Prince Andrew, and listen, we all know that man's guilty, right? We all know what he's done, and he's still walking around free. And what annoys me about this world and about how it works and about the higher power, and I do believe in all of this, I really do. Hence why, obviously, myself and Warren talk all the time about stuff like this, and he comes on and does his paranormal and stuff like that. It's all linked in some way. I personally believe there is a higher power. There is a consortium of people or whatever they are who control. You'll never see them, you'll never hear about them, but they're right at the top and they're controlling everything. The media, the royal family, even everything. Right? I could go into it, but obviously, as I say, there was a time and a place, and there's this cancel culture now where if you do talk too much about it, obviously they try and strike you off and stuff. Listen, everyone's got their own opinion. I do believe in the freedom of speech and stuff like that. However, in this modern world now, that's slowly coming to an end. You can't really speak out anymore and say what you really want to say. I just find them corrupt. I really do. We all know that, obviously, Jimmy Savile, we all know everyone in his circle knew what he was. Everyone knew what he was doing. There was a lot of kids, there was a lot of parents, a lot of women who spoke out about him then, and it just fell on deaf ears. We all know how close Jimmy Savile was to Charles. I personally, in my honest opinion, believe Charles knew what he was and what he was up to, but he turned a blind eye, as a lot of them did. And for me, that's unforgivable. So when I see people, so in love with this family, I don't get it. I never have got it. I just don't get it. I'm sorry. That's my honest, hand on heart, honest opinion. Same with Prince Andrew as well. If that was me, you guys, that's instant prison. We're inside. We're in prison. This guy's still walking around, breathing air like nothing's happened. I don't understand that, but I do understand it because of who he is. He's got a title. It's who he is. Yeah, there was more media speculation. There was more abuse and toxicity and poison aimed towards Meghan Markle, more towards Meghan when Prince Andrew's there as well. Has everyone forgot what he did? But clearly they have. And for me, people don't look at that. People don't see things like that. Even that interview that Harry did, with Meghan, and he said a lot of, I personally thought he was going to come across very like politician type. But he revealed a lot of things that I didn't think he would. He went quite far with it. And that's why I like Harry. I've always liked Harry. I think he's the one I'd love to go for a beer with. Honestly, I really would. He just seems like a normal guy. And you know what? He's with a sister. He's with a mixed race woman. Do you know what? Fair play to you, Harry. Fair play. Fair play. I love this woman. I don't care what she is, what she looks like, what her skin color is. I love this woman. Anyone who don't like that, sod ya. I'm with her. She's mine. Yeah? No, I mean, that includes the family. You don't like it, go and do one. Harry, love you. If you ever watch this, I know you won't, but if you ever do, listen, fair play to you. I love stuff like that. Love it. Yeah? Love conquers all, guys, at the end of the day. Love conquers all. I do believe in that. We've got Shammy D in the chat as well. Big up, Shammy. Hope you're well, mate. Steve RFC, I remember Claude said the guy in the street with the papers, homeless, that's not Wenger leaving. Wenger had to leave. Exactly. Rest in peace to Claude as well, by the way. Gone but never forgotten. Zoe Thomas, 100% diesel, may she rest in peace, but so much fuckery went on over the years in that family. I'm on the same page as you. And you know what, Zoe, right? Like the thing is, because of what's happened, because of the timing of it, because she's obviously, bless her, rest in peace, she's just passed away. You feel like you can't say these things. And there's a part of me thinking, am I saying like too much right now on this stream? people are going to be watching this thinking, Diesel, come on, there's a time and a place, bruv. Like, but do you know what? At the end of the day, I don't forget those things. I'm sorry, I don't. Yeah, and Zoe's right. It is fuckery. I don't mean to swear, but it is. It is, right? And that's just what we know of. Yeah, that's just what we know of. Yeah, when you watch that interview with Harry, the amount of times he said things, but he also alluded to a lot of things where anyone who's got half a brain, you read between the lines, you kind of get what the man's saying. Do you know what I mean? Watch it properly, right? You'll see what I mean. I watched that interview 3 times. Yeah. And every time I watched it, I learned a bit more that I didn't, or I saw something or heard something I didn't see in the previous one. There you go. Yeah. Watch it. Declan, I hate that suddenly everyone acts as if they have a shit when she was alive. If I didn't give a F when they were alive, it doesn't change up. Exactly. I'm the exact same. I'm not going to come and sit on here and, oh, she was this, she was that. You know, she touched me. No. I'm sorry. I've never been into the royal family. I think they're corrupt as you like. I think they killed Diana. That's just my view, my opinion. I do. In fact, listen, let me say, guys, right? There's, I don't know if everyone's aware, there's a guy called James English, right? He's got his own channel. So in YouTube, type in James English. He does podcasts. I love this guy, James English. Now, if you ever watch this, James, let me tell you, you are an absolute G. He gets some proper quality people on his channel, and it's a podcast. He asks them about their upbringing, where they lived, and obviously, but he gets a lot of time. He gets villains, gangsters, bank robbers, police, whatever. He gets a whole mixed bag of people. The latest one he did was with Princess Diana's bodyguard. Yeah, so I watched that earlier on. That was decent. He did one with Andrew Tate, and I thought that was brilliant. If I'm honest with you, anyone who's not seen that, go and watch it. His views on women, his views on sex, his views on you name it. You have to watch it. He's out there. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. Anyone who sees that, a lot of what he says, I do agree with. I'm not gonna. I know he's out there, but there's a lot of some things I didn't agree. But there are a lot of things he said. I thought, do you know what? He's got a point there. But yeah, and obviously, the bodyguard was on there, Princess Diana's bodyguard, and he alluded to a few things. I got the impression from watching it, guys, that there's a lot more he wanted to say that he felt he couldn't. That's the impression I got. I may have been wrong, but my whole thing is, Princess Diana's death. A motorbike went into the tunnel. The car was never found. My whole thing is, listen, the car was never found. This is London. This is probably the most watched city in Europe, if not the world, right? London. You can't fart, piss, breathe without someone seeing you, yeah? Now, this is Princess Diana. This isn't me, you, or your average Joe. This is a princess. Probably the most famous person in the world, right? Every man, every copper, MI5, MI6, you name it, every man, woman, and their dog would have been after that car. And you're telling me it just vanished and no one see it. I'm not buying that. I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. For me, well, my thoughts anyway. That weren't no accident. Yeah, make it out what you will. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was no accident. That was planned. We'll never know the truth, but yeah, if I had to put money on it, that's what I'd say. Static Diesel, you also forgot Princess Di. Yeah, just the true queen. Rest in peace to her. 25 years a week or so ago. It's unbelievable. Exactly. Craig David all over you. The only good news this week is the United Stand are now bigger than aftv. Do you know what? The one thing I will say, I don't really watch United Stand, but I've seen a few of them. The one thing I will say, at least with him, if he's got something to say, like negative or against his club, he will say it. Yeah, he will say it. All right. If they're doing good, he says they're doing good. If they're doing bad, he's got no issue in going out all out against the club, the manager, and he will go warts and all. I get that. It's a shame that some others can't. But anyway, rest in peace, Claude. Always exactly static. Come on. Zoe, Diesel, there's a hell of a lot the public don't know about, and that's scary. Yeah, I'm telling you, you know, it's something. I'm one of them people. I don't know if you guys are like. There's something. I'm the kind of person. If something interests me, you know, if I take an interest in something, I have to research. I could spend all night on YouTube and Google and research and watching podcasts and, you know what I mean, people who are sort of in the know. I could just research the hell out of something, and then once I've done all of that, I make my own conclusions, right? And yeah, there's certain things that are just, yeah, that would make your hair curl, literally, or if I had any. We've got Tybe in the chat as well. Big up yourself, Tybe. We've got Parquois. James eats a bacon. Don't believe. Nah, he's all right. I like him. Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, look, listen, purely on his channel, I like the guests he gets on. And yeah, it is a decent watch. Diesel, yes, I actually saw that of the Bodyguard. Yep. Yeah, you saw that, yeah. So that, you know what I'm saying? Static, I don't know if you got the same thing, like when you're watching it and James is asking him certain questions, and you can tell he's, you know, when someone's answering you, but they're taking their time getting the answer out, and you know, it. Like I was watching him, I was really studying this guy. He spoke well, but I'm watching him, and I can just tell in his mind he's trying to word it. He's trying to. He can't go too. He can't say what he really wants. Right, so you know what? When you're asking someone a question and you can tell they're really, you know, they're working their nuts off trying to word it in the politically correct way, if that makes sense. Yeah, they don't want to slip up. They're fearful of slipping up, so they're going to answer it in a way where, oh, yeah. But there was a couple of times where I thought, come on, man, look, you can't, you know. When James asked him, like, do you think it was an accident? You know, and he sort of said, no, I think there was people in there who sort of, you know, motorbike went in there, and I think people, but he didn't really expand on that. And that's the question where I thought, listen, you as a bodyguard, you was with this woman 24/7 and the family. You know, you must know a bit more than the average person. You must know. You must have your own thoughts. You must have. You know how it works. You know what I mean? You know, like it's so professional. You know, you can't. This is the family, Diana. You wouldn't leave these like people of that ilk with 2-3 guards or whatever. Yeah, you know, you're firmed up to the hilt. Do you know what I'm saying? So he must have known a bit more. That's just my opinion. And when I saw that, in a way, I sort of switched off a little bit more from him. I was like, nah, come on, man. Either speak the truth or just don't speak at all. But that's just me. Sorry, guys. I said London, didn't I? Paris. No, sorry, my apologies. David Dundas, I can see you. Static. Yeah, apologies, guys. But yeah, listen, it's even Paris. Like you tell him, I just can't see how a car can go missing. Like for me, that's where I'm like, nah, something more's going on here. Something more is going on. You know, that wasn't a random thing. That was planned. You know, and it's just my opinion. Diesel, you and Alex Scott would make a cute couple. She's lovely, mate. Absolutely lovely. I'd love to bump into her. I'm not going to lie to you. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. Alex Scott, if you're watching, come on the show. Yeah, come on the channel. Dominic Buckner, big up yourself, Dominic. Wish you were more consistent, Diesel. You've got a lot to offer. Phil, every time you speak on live situations, it's very interesting. And you know what? To be honest, mate, you're right. You know, I've got to do more streams. I've got to. I'm trying to make time. It's like, listen, even on this one, I thought, you know what, I'll do an hour. I just had this thing in mind. I've got to go for ages, and I don't have to. Really, obviously, you know, we can speak about a lot of topics in an hour. But you know what? I just like to talk about life, guys. I like to sort of like, you know, let you guys know like what's going on, and you know, and I'm still trying to find. I've been speaking to Warren about this actually. He might know someone, but I'm just trying to. I'm really interested in doing sort of a mental health thing on here on this channel. No one else is doing it. I don't think. So it'd be nice for me to do it. I don't just want anyone now. I want someone who's qualified, who knows what they're talking about, because it's on the rise big time. You know, some of you, I'm not going to name names, obviously, but, you know, I've had a couple of messages from guys who watch me on a regular, you know, like my regulars, DMing me, you know, that they're struggling, whether it be a job, bird, whatever, family, you know. It happens, you know, it does go on. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people are lucky, they got, you know, they're surrounded by lovely people, family, friends, and there are others who just got no one. And if you're anything like me, the way I was brought up, you know, you can't, you know, if you show anything like that, it's classed as weakness. It's classed as, you know what I'm saying? You know, you're a man. What's wrong with you? You know, man up. What's wrong with you? Man, you know, and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, listen, guys, you know, I say this all the time, no matter what it is, you know, you got to talk, you know, speak to someone, because sometimes you can't control your emotions, you know what I mean? And listen, it's for that reason I'm really trying to, but I don't just want any old idiot on here. I don't want some prat on here. I want someone who's serious, who's good at what they do, who can genuinely make a difference. And listen, I'm not doing this. I'm not expecting thousands and thousands of people to watch, because I know for a fact there's not going to be a lot of people watching stuff like that. But you know what? I want the right people to watch it. I want the people who, this might help me. You know, I could do with this. Let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. And, you know, the guy or the lady could, you know, come on and obviously generally help one or two people. And if they do, it's worth doing, right? So you know what? Why not? Why not? Because I'm sick and tired of putting the telly on and the news appears and it's something sad, or it's something, you know, war or an attack, sexual assault, you know, rape, anything. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, honestly, guys, you know, same as when you open a paper, it's all negative. It's all sad. I just, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, let's just, obviously, you know, that's why I like doing these streams, because it's a little something for your Monday night. It's a little something where, do you know what I mean? You can watch for an hour and have a bit of a laugh, have a bit of a giggle. Do you know what I mean? You know, you go to bed with a bit of a smile on your face. You wake up in the morning, you know, it looks like you slept with a coat hanger in your mouth. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one of them things, yeah? That's what I'm trying to say. Static, these are, I totally agree. He answered questions, but he was holding back a little bit. Thank you. It weren't just me then. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Nikola Dimkovic. Hope you're well, Nikola. Hi from Serbia. Ross, someone from Serbia is watching me. Come on, that's a buzz. Hope you're well, darling. Well, I say that. I'm assuming you're female. If you're not, I do apologise. But yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you're good. David P, have you seen poor Chris? Oh, no, I'm not aware of this. Have you seen poor Chris Kamara struggling to speak? Heartbreaking man, such a funny guy. He's a nice guy, Chris Kamara. I've watched him over the years. He just comes across as a genuine nice guy, you know, decent player. Weren't great, weren't world class, but you know, he made the best of what he had. But no, I wasn't aware of that, Dave, if I'm honest with you. I'll have to have a look out for that. We've got Tony Ibra in the chat. Big up yourself, Tone. Hope you're well, mate. David, I volunteer for victim support. If someone takes their life, I go and talk to the family. The more we talk about it, the better. Dave, look, you know, it goes without saying, mate, you know, it's fair play to you for doing that, because I don't know if I could, mate. My problem is I know a couple of guys actually who do something similar to that, and you know, I always ask them how you like how do you cope with that? Because I think with me, I would get too emotionally invested. I don't know if I've got the capacity to separate it and just look at it. Look, it's a job. It's my job. You know, it's what I do. That's all it is. It's a job. I can separate my emotions from. I don't know if I can do that personally. I really don't. You know, so I think that's why I probably couldn't do it. I'll probably make them worse. But yeah, no, like fair play to you, David. And listen, it's something that we need to talk about. You know, it's no surprise that, you know, men have the highest suicide rate. Yeah, I think it's mostly men, isn't it? Not saying that women don't, but it's more in men. And I think, you know, it's because of over the years. Back in the day, it was a case of, you know, you're a man, you can't show emotion. Like the first thing that comes to mind is when you're in that state, you do get your mates or whatever saying, "Oh, man up." See that term, man up. All right, stop being a pussy, man up. Yeah, that was so ingrained into most men that, you know, even if they want to, like they feel like they can't break or they can't because they feel like they're going to get judged for it. So what they do is, you know, we bottle it up. I do. You know, I bottle it up. I'm one of them. I bury my head in the sand. I'll bottle it up. See, girls, I think Zoe, Joanne, if you're still in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think with women tend to let it out early doors. Yeah. And obviously, I think girls handle it better. Girls will normally, I think, you know, if they're feeling a certain way, they'll ring up the other girls and the other girly night, invite them round, bottle of wine, Haagen-Dazs, Ben and Jerry's, whatever. And obviously they'll talk it out, you know, they'll hug it out, they'll cry it out. And after a while, the girl's all right, you know, like she's unleashed the burden. And you don't really get girls saying to other girls, "Oh, woman up, yeah." You know, like girls are emotional creatures, right? So obviously they can all get together and share and cry and do the hugging and the cuddling, and it'll be all right. It'll be, you know, something, you know what I mean, or whatever. See, us guys, we don't do that. You know, like we as much as we might want to, we don't. Yeah, because we for fear of judgment, and I think that's why we don't. So by the time the girl has unleashed it and getting better and she's healing, by the time she's fine, that's where we break. So we've held on to it for that long. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's the difference between men and women. And we need to get better at that, guys, if I'm honest with you. Mr. Waffle, it's on the rise, Diesel. I've had bad side effects from anxiety tablets and had a panic attack yesterday and thought I was going to die. Very scary. So, I mean, Mr. Waffle, you know, this is why, guys, this is why I really want to do this. Anyone who watched when I first started this channel, and I made a point of saying, you know, I don't just want to talk about football, Arsenal, watch-alongs. You know, I want to try and do a bit more. I want, you know, I like that versatility. I love the idea that now I have my own channel, I can do these things, you know, because in the past I couldn't, you know. So obviously now it's on me, it's on my head. I can decide what I want to do on here. If I want to talk about that, I'll talk about that. If I want to talk about him, her, them, I can do that. I've got no one sort of stopping me, right? So, you know, it's that's the beauty of having your own channel. But also, I want to expand it, and obviously, I want to sort of be a bit more diverse. You know, listen, there's 101 other Arsenal football channels out there. Right, if we're being honest, right? So, you know, sometimes I sit back and I think, how can I be a little bit different, you know? But it's not just about that. It's obviously about genuinely helping people as well. And if, listen, like I say, you know, I'm my brain, the way I'm thinking is maybe a once a week thing or once a fortnight. I can get someone qualified to come on and just for an hour and a half or whatever, just talk through certain things, talk about, you know, the way I look at it, the danger signs, you know, the warning signs, what to look out for, what not to look out for. If you know, just little things, not just about you, but you know, you might have a friend who's not been in, you know, his normal self or her normal self or whatever, and just little things. Yeah, just little things that you know, attention to detail. Well, I don't think we have enough of that. And, you know, that's just me. I might be wrong. That's how I see it going. But you know what I'm saying. Declan, I would love to see streams on series and music. Always love to discover new stuff. Have you watched Lucifer? Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, funnily enough, I was going to talk about this, right? Because so I've just completed Cobra Kai. Loved it, by the way. Loved it, right? Lucifer, I watched about half an hour. I just can't get into it. There's something about him. I don't know what it is. I don't know. See, I love stuff like that, like the devil, and you know, so I love supernatural stuff. I don't like it so much when it's comedy. When it's like, I like serious, you know, when it's you know, it's little. One of my favorite series is a series called Bitten. Right? I don't know if anyone's seen that, right? Check out the bird in that as well. What's her name? Elena Michaels, right? She's the lead, blonde, stunning, gorgeous, right? But yeah, anyone who's not watched that, I think it's on Netflix. So yeah, Bitten. I think it had what, 3 seasons? Yeah, sorry, yeah, 3 seasons. Sort of, you know, it's all about werewolves, you know, and witches, but yeah, I loved it. You know, from episode 1, I was hooked, and I've probably watched that back to back now 4 or 5 times. I just love watching it. I'm one of them people. I can't watch something once and then just leave it. If I love it, I'll watch it again and again and again. So yeah, that's me. Narendra, Sandman, yeah, it's not really my thing. If I'm honest with you, I'll give it a go. Sandman is great, but they're pushing guys stuff too much. Yeah, you're right, Dave. Someone has to do it. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's true, isn't it? It's true. No, listen, fair play to you, mate, because to do a job like that, that just shows me that you have a heart. It's as simple as that, mate. Yeah, big up yourself. David, the Diary of a CEO is the channel if you're interested in the Chris Kamara pod. Okay, I'll check. Well, David, is that on there? Where can I find that, mate? Is that Netflix? Or if not, where? Tell me. Let me know. Ronan O'Donnell, big up yourself, Ronan. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. Steve RFC, I remember you talked about boxing and only fools and horses, but football main one. Others are good too. Yeah, so I'm saying, yeah, try and do a bit of everything, mate, if I'm honest with you. Jack of all trades, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to try and do. Dominic, can you give us set days and times that you will be on? That you will be on like EastEnders, laugh out loud. I think you should start from around 9 p.m. Not many people stream then. Cheers. Do you know what? I went a bit early tonight because I was like, I just really wanted to have a chat with you. I couldn't wait. But yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, I think 9 onwards is probably when if we're honest, obviously, we want loads of views, don't we, if we can. So yeah, listen, I've got no issue in doing that, mate. Also, but Dominic, what I would do though, right? So, sometimes news will drop or whatever, and I'm like tonight, I wanted to talk about certain things. So obviously I'm eager. I wanted to obviously jump on and stream and talk to you guys. So what I would say, hit that notification bell, yeah, because if I ever do a last minute ting, yeah, then obviously you, my friend, will get notified. Yeah. So make sure, hit it. You know what I'm saying? You won't go wrong, mate. Once you've hit it, you're laughing, right? You're laughing. Tony Ibra, my guy. I'm very attention to detail. I see how people move and act and can tell if something is up with them. Plus, I'm a good listener. Always make time for others. I'm sure you do, Tony. That's why I love you. That's why I love you. Listen, that's what it's all about, yeah? Listen, we have to understand, how life is now, right? It's all fast-paced. It's like a rat race. Listen, I live in London, man. I can tell you now, it's all... I notice it on the road, like when I'm driving, everyone's always in a rush to get somewhere. Do you know what I mean? You go Tesco's, you're seeing people. Honestly, it's like a Ferrari. It's like they're using the trolley as a Ferrari, right? Everyone's rushing. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to chill, calm down. And do you know what I'm saying? And because of that, because obviously it's like a rat race and everyone's rushing to get to where they're going to, we sometimes forget, I had a chat with so-and-so the other day. He wasn't his usual self, or she wasn't her usual self. And just that question: Are you okay? Everything good? Anything you need to talk about? You all right? You all sweet? I know that might sound stupid to like some people, but listen, it's not always. Listen, it's one thing I've learned, yeah, especially obviously in like previous jobs and stuff, and we get told like constantly as well. It's not always easy to see, if you've got a friend who's sort of down in the dumps and he's not his usual self or her. Yeah, that's fine. But also, there are people who are like me. I'm buzzing right now. I'm talking. I'm yeah. Yeah, I might be the most depressed person ever. I might have something really going on. But, I can mask it well because obviously a lot of people, they use humor as like a defense mechanism, right? Obviously, when I was growing up, I was a very overweight kid. I was obese, like you wouldn't believe. I had a big afro as well. Believe it or not, guys, I did have hair upon a time, right? Obviously, as I was growing up. So, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, you get called names. I wasn't bullied as such, but obviously you do get called because when I say I was big, guys. You know what I mean? I discovered cheeseburgers and chips, and I was gone. I was my mud. You know what I'm saying? I was munching hard. Yeah, and obviously chicken couple on KFC. What? Oh, you know what I mean? I'm loving life right now. Yeah, but obviously, certain names are called and stuff like in school and stuff. And I used to just sort of, bat it away and deflect it because I used to use humor. Yeah, so while I'm making people laugh and I'm sort of trying to switch it back on them with a joke about their mum or whatever, inside, as soon as I was on my own, I was one of them kids. I like to say face. I can't show emotion in front of others. I'm like that now. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't ever see someone. I don't want people to see me break down or see that I'm weak. right? But the minute I'm on my own, that's it. If I've got a break, I'll break. Yeah, but that's something I need to, listen, everyone's got their own way of coping, yeah? Kyle Walsh, gonna big up yourself, Carl, big up Diesel, mate. Hope you're well. Myself and Del Boy were going to the Everton game, mate, and we got stung, unfortunately. Lost our flights money. I was also going to the PSV match. I'm so pissed off. And listen, how many times, guys, have I said on here, like we're not fans anymore. We're not looked at. We're not treated as fans. We are now customers. That is a fact. That's not even me. That's not Diesel's opinion, right? It's a fact, right? It's a fact. They don't give a shit about us. Yeah? Do you know how much money these tickets cost, right? And then you have to take into account travel. You have to take into account accommodation, yeah? Hotel or whatever it is. Then you've got to take into account food, drink. That's if you're going on your own. What about if you've got kids or family? Yeah, we're talking big money here. Big money. Do they care about things like that? No. Will you get compensated? Probably not. Yeah? But they don't care. This is the whole reason why I don't go anymore. Yeah, I don't go anymore. I had a mate. I've got a mate who offered me a ticket for this game, Arsenal and Everton. Yeah, and I was going to go, but that's the only way I'm going. I will not pay. If one of my boys says, "Oh, I've got a ticket spare, I can't make it," the boys are going. Do you want mine? Go with them. Yeah, of course I'll go. Yeah, cool. All right, yeah, I'll go. But nah, if it's a free ticket, yeah, I'll jump at it. I ain't giving them no money. That's just me. Sorry. But yeah, now big up yourself, Carl. It's YouTube, is it? Right, okay, yeah, you're on about that Chris Kamara thing, right? It's Diary of a CEO. See, memory, Dave, memory. Nice one, mate. I'll check that out. DWTT, big up yourself, mate. Good evening, Diesel in the chat room. Anyone want to see Partey play before the international break? I want to wait until October. Yeah, I don't even know how long he's out for now, if I'm honest with you. It's only what we get told. What a big miss, though. And it's just, look, I don't want to get into it because obviously when I talk about Arsenal, it winds me up, right? But this is the whole reason why we said about the transfer window being poor. Yeah, because we knew this was going to happen eventually. We needed cover. We haven't got that. So do you know what? As far as I'm concerned, it's on the club. Yeah, they want to hope and pray that we're not hit too bad. Because if we are, trust me, yeah, I'll be spitting fart. Right? GT Playboy, big up yourself, mate. Hope you well. Hightown on Amazon Prime is fire. Right, let me check that out. Static, no worries, mate. Diesel Bro, unfortunately, I've got to head off, man. Take care. Keep smashing it every day in life and here on YouTube too. Come on, Static. Big up yourself, Diesel. Exactly. Will Smith, the like button. Yeah, see what he did to Chris Rock? I want you to do the exact same thing, right, to this like button, right, that you see. Smash it, people. Smash it, please. In fact, how many likes are we on? Steve, 33 likes, right? You put that in, what, about 4 or 5 minutes ago. Is it still the case? Yeah, let me know. I watched a documentary called Dreams of a Life last night, Diesel. It's about a girl in her late 20s, early 30s that died in her flat. What? And was left undiscovered for 3 years. How is that possible? Wow. Dreams of a Life. Christ. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that. 3 years. How's that possible? We've got Nat Leslie in the chat. Big up yourself, Nat. Good evening, Diesel. Man of the people. Says it as it is. Come on, that's me. Being real, because life is not always nice. Couldn't have put that better myself, people. I'm just going to go through these comments quickly, and then I'm going to wax lyrical. David P. She was so badly decomposed, she basically melted into the carpet. That's what mental health can do. It isolates you. You're telling me 3 years and there were no family member, no friend, not even a neighbour who knocked the door and trying to see if she was all right. That don't make sense. Nathan Minas. Nathan, big up yourself, mate. All right, Diesel, how's it going, bro? Going to my first England game against Germany. Wonder if Southgate will still pick Maguire. Of course he will. Quite, because Southgate ain't got no bollocks, people. Yeah, do you know what? I'm sick and tired of these managers, right? Who make a point, when they first get the job, they make a point of saying, I pick players based on form. right? Let's be honest. A lot of them say that, right? A lot of, and so they should, yeah. But he will still pick Maguire. So even if Maguire don't play from now until the World Cup starts, he's on that plane. He's going, right? He's going. Southgate's probably told him, you know, behind the scenes, you know, don't worry, Harry. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what happens, yeah, you're with me, yeah. Harry's under like no pressure to try and get back in that team. He knows he's on that plane. Yeah, and that's where I lose respect for these managers, because you can't, on the one hand, come out and say, I pick players based on form, which you should, yeah, and then you go back on it. You know, I'm sorry, it's all, no, it's skullduggery. It's all sort of conspiracy, man. It winds me up, honestly. Nah, not for me. Ronan. Hi, Diesel. Are you doing any more streams about Only Fools and Horses? What is your favourite scene or episode of the show? Good question. Yeah, I'd like to. It's not something I can really do on my own, mate. I'm going to try. I've got certain people in mind I'd like to invite to do something like that. My first, I'll give you my top three, right? Because everyone raves about the Batman and Robin being the funniest ever episode. I don't agree with that whatsoever. It was decent, yeah, of course, but it weren't the best or the funniest. No chance, right? No chance. Not in my opinion. My favourite one ever, my favourite episode ever has got to be Margate, the Margate trip, the Jolly Boys outing. That's my favourite. That's my number one. I've watched that probably 1,000 times, right? Literally 1,000. Right? I'm not even exaggerating when I say that. If it's on the telly, I'm watching it, right? If I'm doing the housework and it's in the background, I've got it on. Do you know what I'm saying? I know that word for word, right? That's my number one. My second favourite is when Rodney, a royal flush. The episode is called A Royal Flush. It's when Rodney's in the market and he starts talking to Lady Victoria, who happens to be royalty, and then they go to the theatre, and Dale Boy and his June, the birdies with June, they treat it like a cinema. I don't know if you've seen that one, right? That's my favourite. That's my second favourite. The third one, do you know what? I've got to say this, right? My third favourite. No, I'll tell you what. Let me give you two. I'll give you like my top four. My third favourite is probably the Jolly Boys outing. The Frog's Legacy. That's my third favourite. Yeah, when he finds out about Frederick Robdell, when he finds out about the treasure, they go to that society wedding. I think it was Trigger's niece. That one. That's my third favourite. No, oh God. Let me give you five. Guys, I'm sorry, they're all coming to me. I love, you no idea how much I love Fools and Horses. That's my third favourite. My fourth, it's got to be the Blow Up Dolls. I thought that was brilliant. The Blow Up Dolls, Lusty Linda and Erotic Estelle. See, I know him. I know the names, right? Yeah, that's my fourth favourite. And I'm going to give you my fifth and final favourite. Go West, Young Man. That was the name of the episode, right? So it's when they go to a gay bar, right? And they act drunk. Del Boy acts drunk because he doesn't clock it's a gay bar. He's in there. He looks around and you know what I'm saying? He acts drunk and he runs out of there and he leaves Rodney in there. Yeah, that one. I don't know if anyone's seen that one. That's so. Yeah, those five. Those five for me. Miami Twice, I thought was crap. I thought towards the end it lost it a little bit. If I'm honest, the early ones are the best ones. Yeah. Fools and Horses for me is the best thing that's ever graced the TV. I've said that before. I'll say it again. I've seen nothing better on the television than Only Fools and Horses, but because it was such a London thing, the humour, everything, everything about it. For me, it still doesn't have the recognition it deserves. If I'm honest with you, there's not a lot of northern guys I know who say it's okay, but they don't really get it. I think for that reason, that's why it didn't really get the nationwide. For me, it should be a lot bigger than what it was. Yeah, you'll never ever see anything like that again. David Jason, who played Del Boy, what an actor! And to think he was third choice, yeah. there will never ever listen. Do you know what, Ryan? Let me just say something to you now. Yeah, I'm going to be very controversial when I say this. Yeah, but you've got me reminiscing now. So the day David Jason goes, right? Because I know he's getting on now. The day he goes, if I'm honest with you, that will hit me more than the Queen, because the Queen hasn't really hit me. If I'm honest with you, a death like that, David Jason, it's a guy who I grew up watching and loved and admired and laughed at. Yeah, he made that character, Del Boy. You know what I mean? Like trader, you know what I'm saying? A salesman and always wanted to be a millionaire. And this time next year, you know what I'm saying? That, from especially me being a Londoner, like, I'm sorry, that will hit me. When the day David Jason goes, that will hit me. That will hit me. I'm telling you now, that will. Yeah, simple as that. David P. Jolly Boys outing is tops. I like the one where Rodney starts his own partnership with Mickey Pearce. Yeah, they buy the broken lawnmowers. Come on, David. Yeah, you know, Mickey. Listen, every character, and I mean every character, like is just absolutely priceless. Yeah, I love Mickey Pearce. I love Jevon. He wasn't in it too tough, but Jevon, I thought he was class. Denzel. Boise for me is up there. He's absolutely up there. I love Boise. Rest in peace, John Chalice. Roger Lloyd Pack, who played Trigger, rest in peace. And listen, you know when you watch Fools and Horses, you know, we all know a character, like we all know a Trigger. I certainly do. You know what I mean? Everyone knows a Boise, you know, up himself. And if you got a penny less than him, then you must be a peasant, you know. Mike the barman, I loved Marlene. I thought Marlene was absolute class. Honestly, all of them. Cassandra, her dad, Alan, I thought that was absolutely brilliant. Just brilliant, all of it, just absolutely brilliant. In fact, I might watch that after this, you know. Well, we've got Warren's team talk in the chat. Big up yourself, Warren. Warren is back, people. Go and check out his channel. I think he's put a couple of things up since. We've been speaking, and Warren shall be very, very soon doing the next installment on this channel of the paranormal. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to be a banger. Something Warren and I are very, very passionate about. We're just tying up the date, or have we got a date, Warren? Let me know. Ronan, mine would be right in first place. Danger UXD, that's the blow up dolls. 2, Touch of Class. That was funny. They were funnier though, in my opinion. But yeah, that was funny. I know they had to do that in one take. And 3, Peckham Spring. What was the guy's Miles, wasn't it? Yeah, you know when Rodney says, "Hey Del, right, see that Miles? I'm telling you, that Miles, he's going places." And then Delbert goes, "Yeah, well, with a name like Miles, he's bound to, isn't he?" Boom! Come on, Ronan. See, I know my Fools and Horses. You can't test, man. Zoe, go West, young man. His early doors. You're right, Diesel. The early episodes are the best. Jolly Boys Outing has to be my favourite. Listen, it's up there. Yeah, it's up there. Do you remember the Villa Bella? Yeah, I did everything about it. I just thought it was absolute class. Loved it. For me, there's not been a better episode than Jolly Boys Outing. Like for me, I thought that was the pinnacle of Fools and Horses. David P. Friday the 14th is amazing when they go to the cottage and there's an escaped lunatic. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, ended up playing pool with him right at the end. Yeah, that was all right. Yeah, it weren't. I like episodes that just make me crease. Like I can laugh at something and then I can crease. You know, there's a big difference. Yeah. Jolly Boys Outing, like from start to finish, I'm on the floor in laughter. Like my belly's hurting. I'm laughing so hard. Do you know what I mean? Go West, young man. Anyone who's not seen that, like the bit at the end, Zoe, like you'll know, like when they chat up those two birds, right? I just thought that it's the way they do it. Del Boy, like it's just class. You have to watch it, guys. Honestly, please. Oh, how could I forget him? Yeah, David, you're right. Slater. Yeah, I think he was first choice to play Del Boy, actually. I'm trying to think of his name, his real name. But yeah, Slater. What a character he was. You know, he was brilliant in it as well. You know, the way they say his name, Slater. Again, You know, I think the guy at Placelet was the guy they initially wanted for Del Boy, but he couldn't do it. Thank God. Yeah. God, could you imagine? Honestly, like you look at Del Boy, like you look. Do you know what I love? Do you know what I love about David Jason as well, right? You know, you get some actors who unfortunately they do get typecast, yeah. To play a role like Del Boy, I mean, it's such a well-known, famous character. Yeah, I mean, everyone's heard of Fools and Horses. Like, you don't get bigger than Del Boy, right? And yet, everything he turned his hand to, like, you know, you watch certain. I watch Fools and Horses, nothing. Do you know what? David Jason, as good as he is, as good an actor as he is, no matter what I see him in, I just see Del Boy. I just see, so he can't get away from that role, surely. Like, there's nothing else he can do now, because when people watch him, you just see Del Boy, right? He wouldn't be believable in anything else, because his face, his smile, that cheeky grin, it's Del Boy. And yet he did Darling Buds of May. He did A Touch of Frost. Everything else he did, like, he turned his hand to. He was brilliant in A Touch of Frost. He was brilliant in Darling Buds of May. Open All Hours. You know what I mean? These things, I thought he would be typecast, but he wasn't. He did these other series, and he was a big success in it. That just goes to show the level of actor. The guy's class. Like, listen, no words can be said about David Jason. And listen, let's not forget John Sullivan, who wrote the thing. Yeah, let's not forget what a genius he was. Big up. Nino, Evening Diesel, when Rick Mao died, that hit me hard. I still can't believe he's dead. Yeah, anyone who doesn't know Rick Mao, he was in Bottom with Adrian Edmondson. I used to really like that Bottom. I think it was in the Young Ones and all, wasn't he? I didn't really watch that too tough, if I'm honest with you. But Bottom, yeah, I did watch that. Narendra, David, he did Danger Mouse, yeah. Or was it? No, he I don't know about that. I know he did Count Duckula. Do you remember that years ago, back in the day? He was the voice, wasn't he, for Count Duckula? Yeah, Boyce, he was absolute class. Come on, Marlene. How's it going? How's things? How's tricks? Love it. And yet, when you see her in real life, she's so posh. Very well spoken, Marlene, in real life. But on the show, common as anything. Acting at its finest. Acting at its finest, honestly. Trigger could say a few words and he'd steal the show. Yeah. I'll say no more than that. Everyone knows a Trigger, right? Class. Just brilliant. Yeah, Breaking Bad. I tried that. I couldn't get into it, if I'm honest with you. Do you know what? Everyone tells me about Ozark. I can't get into it. I just can't get into it. I've tried twice to watch it. I just cannot get into it. No show would ever compare to it, Diesel. It's in a league of its own. Fact. Yeah, nothing will beat Fools and Horses. I don't care what anybody tells me. Even the Rock and Chips, I tried to watch that. It was all right. Nowhere near Fools and Horses for me. Nowhere near. Listen, you know, there are certain things that are absolute classics, you know. Just leave it alone. Like, don't touch it. Don't try and recreate it. Don't try and, you know, just leave it. Like, you never will. Like you'll never. It's had its time. Like you'll never get close to it. Just leave it alone. Certain things you just got to leave alone, guys. What else we got here? We got N7 Gamer 69 in the chat. Woo! Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. Steve Ball, the same where boys see Marley announcing they're having a baby. Yeah, do you remember the one where, was it the German girl? Dale was going to sort of sell the baby, the unborn baby, to them. That might be the one. I know, that's a different one, isn't it? Yeah, so look, Cobra Kai. Now listen, guys, anyone who's not seen this, they have to watch it, right? I'm telling you now, Cobra Kai, right? I've watched a very, I've said this before in a previous stream. Obviously, growing up, I loved Karate Kid, right? Who didn't? You know, I'm an 80s kid, and obviously Karate Kid was big back then, right? And it always has been, yeah? It's you know, one of the joys of childhood, yeah? Danielson. And obviously, you know, I heard about this Cobra Kai on Netflix, so I thought, okay, you know, I'm going back ages ago now, right? So when the first season came out, I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. Like, you know, let's watch it. I thought, like, he's in it, like Ralph, you know, Ralph Macchio, or Ralph Macchio, who plays Danielson. So I thought, okay, yeah, I'll watch that. And then I see, I think he's in it as well, Johnny Lawrence from back in the day. All right, yeah, let's see what this is saying. Again, similar to Fools and Horses, I'm thinking, you can't mess with a classic, man. Let's leave it alone, innit? Leave it alone. But I thought, okay, look, let me give it a go. Watched the first season, I was hooked, right? From the very first episode, I thought, rah, this is a bit of me. Come on, it's gripped me. I'm one of these people, guys, right? No matter if it's a film or a series, right? It has to grip me early doors. If it grips me, I'm in. I'm in the zone. I'm locked in. Yeah, I am yours. I am yours now. Yeah, you can use and abuse me now. I'm yours, right? But if it doesn't grip me, I'm like, then I'm on my phone messing about. I'm sort of watching it, but I'm not, because I'm on my phone and I miss certain important parts. Or, you know what I can't stand? You know when you're watching something, right, and you're on your phone, right, subconsciously, you don't realise you're doing it, but you are. Your phone goes, it might be a text, or you know what I mean, or whatever, right? So you look at your phone. And then because you're looking at your phone, right, there's something on the whether it's a film or a series, it comes up 2 years later or 2 years ago or whatever, but you don't see it. So when you're done with your phone and then you look back at the telly to watch it, and you're thinking, well, what's this? What's going on here? Like, this is a different what? And then I have to like rewind it, and then I can see 2 years ago or 10 years. I'm like, oh right, that's why. Right, I get it. And I've got to watch it all again, and then my phone goes again. You know what it's like, right? Cobra Kai. My phone's off. Literally, I am watching I can't miss a thing of this, right? I can't miss a thing. Yeah. So I was hooked from the first season. Then the second season comes out, and I think to myself, surely it can't be as good as the first one. Surely, like, you know, and it got better. I was like, raw. Second season's quality, right? It like, proper bangs, yeah. Third season, all right, look, the first two are class, but surely the third one, I'm going to watch it, like, you know, regardless. Cobra Kai is one of them things where it just gets better and better and better and better. This season, right, I think it's season 5 that I've just completed. It's on Netflix, all of it, all the episodes, it's all on there, right? Again, I'm gripped. It was absolutely brilliant. Like, I just love Cobra Kai. What I like about it, it's such an easy watch. Like, it's not too heavy. Yeah, a lot of it is quite comedic, quite funny in parts. It's just not. It's not what you would call a serious watch. Yeah, I just think the way it's done, it's just the way I love it. I think it's brilliant. And anyone who's not seen it, you need to watch it. Already, I'm sitting in there thinking, oh, I can't wait until season 6. I just can't wait. I'm not going to say any more in it because I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't seen it. But yeah, honestly, guys, you need to give that a watch. There was something else I watched as well. A film with the guy who's out of Notting Hill. I think he was a broker in Notting Hill. Let me have a look. I think he's a politician, and he's got this guy locked up in his basement. Hang on. So it sounds quite dark, doesn't it? Let me find it. I forgot the name. My memory's terrible, guys, honestly. Casual. I came by. That's what it's called. Yeah, I thought that was right. That was all right. Worth a watch, I would say, guys. Worth a watch. I'm just looking at Marcella. Brilliant. Line of Duty. I swear by that. Anyone who's not seen Line of Duty, please watch it. You'll be hooked. If you fancy a laugh, White Gold, that's decent. The Fall, that's really good. That's the guy from 50 Shades of Grey. Really good, that is, actually. He's a very good actor. Jamie Dornan, I think his name is. Jamie Dornan. House of Cards is good. Series called You. Brilliant. That's another thing that's another series where I was hooked from the get-go. You. Y-O-U. You. Anyone who's not seen that, please watch it. I'm watching this thing as well, the Academy, Young Footballers. I think it's based at Palace. I've only seen the first episode of that. I'm I've been watching that with my boy as well, because obviously he's into his football, and obviously I want him to see, you know, kids who make it, and it's good actually, because it's real. Kids who get their contract, what you've got to do to get your contract, you know, and just know that being good sometimes isn't enough. You've got to be, do you know what I'm saying? You know, there is an element of luck as well, and yeah, all these little things, man. It's you know what I mean? All these things. I love my TV. But guys, listen, as well, I'm one of those guys as well. I'm a big music man, yeah? You know, you guys, I've been saying this for time. I'm a big music man. As much as I love my films, I love my series. At the moment, I've always been films and, you know, series second. At the moment, you know, recently, I'm more into series. I just love sinking my teeth into a brand new series. You know what it's like. It's, you know, it's night time. You're in bed watching it, and you think, oh, one more episode, and I've really got to go to bed. And then obviously it ends on the cliffhanger, and you think, oh, I need to know what happens next. I can't sleep on this. All right, this is the very last one. Before you know it, you've completed it, and it's now 3 a.m, right? You're fucked. But you know, that's me, right? That's just what I do. You know, I can't wait on things. I'm impatient. I need to see it now. But I'm a music man as well, guys. Listen, I have nights where my telly don't even come on. Yeah, it don't even come on. I've got my I've got Spotify, and obviously you can hook it up to your Amazon Fire Stick. And I'm just literally I'm finding music. I've got about 7,000-8,000 songs on my Spotify at the moment. I'm always on the hunt for new stuff. So I literally can have a night. I don't really not so much when my boy's here. When I'm here on my own, I'll just have a music night, guys. Where I'm literally playing tunes. I'm having a sing song. My neighbours must think I'm an absolute nut, right? But listen, who cares, right? Sodom. But yeah, I love my music, you know, and my absolute favourite. You know, I like all genres really. I'm not into rock. I'm not into grunge or anything like that. But soul, Motown, all the old stuff. I'm into that. I'm into my Marvin Gaye, Luther Vandross, Al Green, Teddy, Pendergrass. I'm into all the old ones, you know. I just love all that. Major Harris, you know, Blackbirds, Diana Ross, you know, Chic, the Jones Girls. Honestly, I could go on, guys. You know, I love all the old stuff. And for me, it's timeless. And do you know what? Again, you know, I say to you guys all the time about all the things I love about, like, you know, and it's the same with music. Music of today does not compare, don't even come close to the music of the 80s, the 90s, the 70s. You know, disco, 70s disco. I love all of that. Yeah. Earlier on, I'm listening to like thingy come on, Candy, Cameo, like. I know the dance to that. I'm doing like the dance in my living room. Honestly, guys, if you had a camera and you was watching me, you'd think I was you'd think I was off my absolute trolley. You'd think, like, Diesel needs a bit of help. Like, he's not right. Yeah. But you know what? Sod it, man. I love characters. You know what I mean? But listen, we all do it, right? We all get in the zone and we grab the remote control and we treat it like a microphone, and we're, you know what I mean? Like, we know we're proper going sick, right? We've all done it. Hanging out for the next season of Stranger Things. Yeah, that gripped me. Do you know what? It's funny because that was a bit of a slow burner for me. I watched it twice. I could not get into it, but because it was such a big phenomenon, wasn't it? Stranger Things. Everyone's talking about it. You know what I mean? It's all over social media, and I'm thinking, it must be something good about it, because obviously everyone's talking about it, and obviously, you know what I mean? It was massive, wasn't it? It blew up. I thought, nah, go on, let me watch it again. Let me just, and do you know what? I soldiered through, and then I did become hooked on it. So, yeah, Stranger Things is up there as well. Craig AFC, big up yourself, Craig, up your wall, mate. 80s music, you can't beat it. No, you can't. Honestly, bruv, I'm telling you now, you can't. Shammy D, the problem is, Diesel, everything nowadays is done for the money. Back in the day, it was done for the thrill. Do you know what? You're right. You're right. Money's ruined it. If I'm honest with you, you know, it's like in football, isn't it? You know, when you hear certain players back then, you know, like your Tony Adams, you sort of players like that who sort of make a point of saying, do you know what? In my day, you know, when a contract was put in front of me, I did not even look at the salary. I just signed it. I just love playing for the club. You know what I mean? Now, you know, contracts aren't signed as quick now because obviously you got the player and the agent greedy. I want more. I thought you loved the club. Yeah, but I want more money. So you don't, yeah, I love it, but I want more. Do you know what I mean? It's all different. It's like music. It's very rare a song comes out nowadays, a new song, and I hear it and I'm like, raw bitching. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like these songs I'm just like, honestly, I'm going through them now, like Erykah Badu, like, you know, these sort of, obviously Drake, man, come on. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's a singer called Cleo Sol, all right? Cleo, C-L-E-O, and then the second name, Sol, S-O-L, Cleo Sol. Oh, my God, her music is banging, right? If you want, you know, like easy listening, like, guys, Zoe and Joanne, cover your ears for a minute, right? I'm talking to you guys, right? If you're with a bird or with your girl or whatever, right? Because like with me, I'm one of them. Yeah, I have to have music in the background. It just adds to the ambience, right? It does. It adds to it, right? So same with you guys. You know, I mean, you can't just put any old music on. If you're with a woman, it's got to be like seductive. It's got to be slow. It's got to be sexy, right? Cleo Sol. I urge you guys, check this woman out. Her songs, so sexy, easy listening, slow. It's just honestly, it's like a jazz feel. I'm telling you now, you play that in the background, like you ain't going wrong. Yeah, I'm telling you now. Yeah, I'm so glad I said that before Gracie come in the chat as well. Boom. Yeah, sorry, lads talk. Gracie's in the chat. Big up yourself, my love. How are you, darling? Subscribe to Gracie May, people. Gracie May Arsenal. Yes. Hope you well, my love. Hope you're good. I'm 38 and still dancing on the ceiling. Come on, Lionel Richie. Boom. Love it. David P. I've been learning the guitar for the last 5 years, David. Self-taught, so I feel like I'm kind of stuck at the same level. Do you know what? I'd love to. I don't play an instrument. I'd love to. When I was in school, I messed around with a recorder, but I was never good. You know what I mean? But if I'm honest with you, do you know what? Like the one thing I'd love to play, either the guitar, because you know, girls love a guy. If you could play a guitar and sing a song to a girl, oh my God! Like, listen, you're never single. You'll never be single in life. But the one thing I've always wanted to play is a piano. I'd love to play piano. You know, I really would. David Dundas, this last transfer window, football agents made 438 million in commissions. Crazy. Do you know what? People say agents have ruined the game, and like when you look at it like that, when you look at the money, the amount of money that they make, you kind of have to agree, can't you? I mean, you know, that's not the only thing, but you know what I'm saying? Listen, this was never a thing back in the day. Like, I'm trying to think of the guy's name who made all that money. I think he passed away now. I think he was Paul Pogba's agent at the time, and I think he pocketed about 50 million from that deal when Man United bought him from Juve. I'm sure he pocketed about 50 million. That was just to him. He's mad. Seductive music works with the ladies. Gracie, I heard, but I'll let it pass because it's me. Anyone else, she'd have had a go at me, but it's Diesel. You know, everyone knows what I'm like. I'm a bit of a lad. So, yeah, she'll let it pass. Thank you, my love. Love you, darling. Got to do a live stream with each other when I'm back again. Yeah, whenever you're ready, babe. I'm here. Let me know. I'd love to do it. I'd love to play piano, but even for a piano keyboard with 88 keys, the price is ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm past it now, man. That was it. Mino Raiola. That's it. That's the guy's name. That was the agent's name, Paul Pogba's agent. I'm sure he pocketed about 50 million just from doing that deal. Can you imagine? You're a football agent. All you've really got to do is one deal like that. Even if you get a quarter of that, you're made for life. It's mad. You know, what else was I going to say? Listen, oh yeah, one thing I wanted to touch on as well. I want to talk very quickly about Graham Potter. I want to talk about him getting to Chelsea, right? Now, listen, and I'm gonna come out of it now. Yeah, I don't care who I upset. The media, the pundits in this country make me sick. Yeah, the snobbery, yeah, within the media, even on social media. Honestly, do you know what? It's the one thing I cannot stand about the British press, right? So quick to build you up, but even quicker to knock you down. Yeah, and that's what we do in this country, right? You know, we're famous for it. Yeah. When I heard Thomas Tuchel got sacked and Todd Bowley was circling around Graham Potter, yeah, my first thought was, do you know what? I hope he gets it, you know. Listen, I don't like Chelsea. I don't want them to do well. I'm not talking so much about them. My whole thing is more towards him, yeah? And I thought myself, do you know what? I hope he gets it, you know. Because if Roman was still there, Roman Abramovich, if he was still at Chelsea, Potter would not have got that job, right? Roman would have gone for the next big name or someone who's got a big CV, who's, you know, who's working abroad or whatever. Yeah. Whereas when I saw, you know, Todd Bowley, he'd been offered 3 or 4 managers, but he's always wanted Graham Potter. And then I saw today that even when they bought Cucurella, Todd was asking him about Graham. So even from back then, he had a bit of an interest in Graham Potter. And he's asking him, you know, and obviously Cucurella's saying, yeah, listen, he's top. Yeah, he's quality, right? Obviously, Thomas Tuchel gets sacked straight away. Yeah, I don't want anyone else. I don't want Poch. I want him. Right? And then I found out Graham Potter got the job. Do you know what? Honestly, rivalry aside, I thought myself, do you know what? Graham, fair play to you. Because he is a good manager. And when I'm hearing about pundits, it's too much of a risk. What's he won? Big egos. I thought, do you know what? In this country, right, we should praise. Do you know what? My respect levels for that Todd Bowley went up, if I'm honest with you, right? When he offered Graham Potter the job. Because I thought to myself, do you know what? Fair play to him, right? I like to see an English manager doing well. Right? Sometimes, I've always said it, right? There are certain managers who I think are good managers. Graham Potter, what I like about Graham Potter, I like the journey he's had. I like the fact that no one gave him a chance over here. He had to go abroad and learn his trade, right? Then he impressed abroad. I think he got the job at, was it Swansea? Was it Swansea? I'm sure it was Swansea. And then obviously, then he got the, you know, Chris Hughton got sacked at Brighton, then obviously he got that job. And I look at it and I think, do you know what? Fair play. Fair play. He doesn't come across as a prick. He comes across as, you know, intelligent, progressive, forward-thinking, you know. And I thought, you know what? I like this. You can't not like him, right? And obviously, it's Brighton. You know, Brighton. If we're being honest, as well as they're playing, you know, they're no threat, really, are they, to us, right? Or to, you know, any of the big six, really. And I just look at it and I just thought to myself, do you know what? I like it. I like him. I do. I like him. You know. And when I heard that he got the job, I thought, do you know what? It's nice to see a British manager get a chance. It is. It's nice. Yeah. Because if Roman was there, Zoe, you know, I think you're the only Chelsea fan here. I think, you know, you can agree. You know, if Roman was there, Potter would not have been anywhere near that job, you know. And I thought, Todd Bowley, do you know what? Respect to you. Respect to you. I like that. Because in some ways, he may have taken a risk. Because Chelsea can pay whatever. They can get whoever like they want, you know, within reason. You know, we all know money doesn't talk, it shouts, right? But, you know, he got it. And I thought, no, do you know what? Fair play to him. He deserves a chance, right? He may go tits up, but, you know, we'll never know until he's in the job. And then I'm hearing about pundits and all these. And I just thought, do you know what? It's snobbery. It's all it is. It's snobbery, right? There was a couple, I think, I heard, Poch was more deserving of that job. Why was he? Why was he more deserving? You know, sometimes, you know, all this about, but what's he won? He ain't won nothing. Well, he's not been in a position to. He's never going to win the Champions League with Brighton, is he? Or with Ostersund's or with Swansea, right? He's learned his trade. He started from the bottom up, not like this clown who we've got. yeah, who walked into a top job like Arsenal because he was Pep's bitch, right? No, yeah. Graham Potter's done it the hard way. I respect that. Anyone who does that, I respect. You can't not respect it. You can't, right? I respect that. My only thing, and this is where I fear from a little bit, although I don't think this will happen. Chelsea, and Zoe, if I'm wrong, tell me, but over the years, Chelsea have always sort of had a habit of, there's always been an element of player power at that club, right? And I'm hoping that he doesn't go in and he's trying to tell these players something. And I hope the players don't sort of look at him or disrespect him and think, well, like, with all due respect, who are you? What have you won? Similar to when David Moyes went to Man United, and obviously, he brought in Steve Round, who ironically is our number 2 at Arsenal, Arteta's number 2. But I'll never forget Rio Ferdinand and some of them players, openly said, like, Moyes come in, he got rid of, was it Rene Meulenstein when he was there, like Fergie's sort of backroom staff, and David Moyes brought in his backroom staff. We've got this clown called Steve Round who's talking to us and telling us, do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. And we're looking at him thinking, who are you? What have you won? What are your credentials? Who are you? What have you? Do you know what I'm saying? I hope that the players that, the Chelsea players, I hope that they don't have that sort of attitude with him, because I think he's earned it, if I'm honest with you. And I like to see a British manager given a chance, and we got some good. I still rate Sean Dyche. I think Sean Dyche is a good manager. I really do. And I think the thing is, when I say about a snobbery, I think people need to look at these little, they look down on these clubs, yeah, like your Brightons, your Burnleys. Yeah, Sean Dyche did amazing work. Listen, this man had no budget, yeah, and he kept Burnley upright for as long as he did. Yeah, no budget. What that means is when you do buy a player, see, like everyone else can buy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players every bloody transfer window. They can't do that. So the players they do buy, they can't afford for that player to be a flop, right? They have to be a success. They have to hit the ground running. And I thought Sean Dyche to have kept that, because let's be honest, a lot of their players weren't all that, right? If we're being honest here, right? For Sean Dyche to have kept Burnley in the Premier League for as long as he did, you have to admire that. You have to rate that. But people won't. People will piss on that. Yeah? They'll piss on it. Similarly with Graham Potter, right? The style of play. I love watching Brighton play. I told you guys before, yeah? The last 2 seasons when Man United have played Brighton at Old Trafford, I've been to both those games. I had to, obviously, through work, taking customers there. But I'm telling you now, in both games, even though Man United beat them, not this, obviously, the last season, yeah, Brighton outplayed them. Brighton outplayed Man United, played them off the park at Old Trafford. I was there, I see it, yeah. He's a good manager. And I'll tell you something, if they listen to him, he can probably take him places. So I just hope that he gets the respect he deserves, because he's had to work bloody hard for it. But we all know, if he has a little bad patch or if he loses a game, these pundits are going to be on him. Like we all know that. See, it's the one thing about this country that I cannot stand. Craig AFC says it as well. Look, Graham Potter, he deserves the opportunity to manage a big club. I couldn't agree more. Ronan Diesel, favourite singer or band? Ooh. Favourite singer? Oh, favourite. Michael Jackson, man. You got to, win you. He's a one-off, bruv. Like, you'll never get anyone like him again. Michael Jackson. I love Marvin Gaye as well. Probably those 2, if I'm honest with you. Favourite band? Favourite band for me is probably... Oh, CSR, there's a few. Listen, I'm going to give you an old one and a newish one, right? So Odyssey. Odyssey. Oh, I love the Temptations. You've got the OJs, you've got Shy Lights. Oh, I love. But yeah, let's just go that. Odyssey. Simply Red as well. I love Simply Red. Massive Attack. Oh, what are you doing to me? Let's just go with Odyssey. But listen, so solid crew. Yeah. So solid crew for me. My garage days, I love garage. Grew up in that sort of thing. I watch it now on YouTube, Boiler Room and all of that. The garage scene, underground garage, so solid crew. Listen, when I was younger, right, Harvey was my favourite, yeah, MC Harvey, right? Obviously, Harvey and Romeo, they were the two sweet boys of the group, right? But obviously, I proper fuck with Harvey. I just loved him, yeah. And obviously, back then, they had this slit in the eyebrows, didn't they? I had that done as well. You have to understand, guys, back in the day, I had hair. I had sort of Craig David style hair. So it was curly, or, gel it and curl it up, right? And I used to get that slit. This is how sad I was, right? So obviously, when you're young, like you do things, didn't you? I used to have that slit that Harvey had, yeah. And I'm telling you now, honestly, it's mad. But yeah, like if we're talking recent, like so solitary for me. Like, listen, I still think 21 seconds. The video is among the best it's the best music video I've seen. That comes second for me. The best video I've ever seen is probably Thriller. But yeah, 21 seconds, the video is sick. It just takes me back. Damo Gunner, where is Terence these days? Yeah, I've got to text him actually. I need to ask him about coming on here. Listen, mate, the man works about 2 or 3 jobs, mate. He's always working. And when he's not working, he's sleeping. He went on holiday recently. I did sort of touch base with him when he got back, but even then he was working. So it's just finding a time, really, mate. But I do miss streaming with him. He annoys me, and obviously I could swing for him if we was in the same room. But I can't lie, I do miss streaming with him. I really do. Above all, he's a top bloke. He's a mate of mine. I don't agree with his opinions at all, but the man's got a heart of gold, and I would never ever turn my back on him. So. Graham Potter is a top coach. I wanted him to get it over Poch or Zidane. Much better fit. Yeah, I agree. Facts, Diesel, totally agree. And I'll take Potter all day long over the likes of Poch. Yep. Graham Potter is an instant gratification. He's a team builder. I hope they've given him time. Do you know what? I think that's probably the whole reason why Todd Bowley's giving him a 5-year deal, I believe. Because I'm hoping that even if the players try to do a fuckery with this guy, at the end of the day, he's got 5 years. He's going to be there for a while. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, for me, the players, listen, like it or lump it, he's going to be here. Get on with it. He just comes across as a really good man manager. He just comes across. If they can buy into what he's selling, then I fear that they're gonna turn it around. I really do. I'm telling you. This could be a stroke of genius, right? People are talking about it. It's, Graham Potter, really? What, at Chelsea? What's that Bowley doing? Not for me. I don't agree with it. Diesel, if he's doing well with us, he'll get plaudits. But if we're doing badly, it will always go back to the fact he wasn't ready. He deserves a chance, and I'm excited to see what he can do. Yeah, do you know what? I am. Listen, like we're right, obviously got the rivalry thing, and I'm not a lover of Chelsea, I admit that. But I buy into him. I admire what he's done. I admire, how he's built himself. I admire where he started out. I admire that obviously no one gave him a chance in this country before, so he had to go abroad and try and. You've got to admire that, guys. You have to. He's not handed to him on a silver plate. He's actually gone out and worked for it. I love people like that. Because obviously that shows this guy must have a mindset. He must have a decent mindset. I like that. Diesel had to laugh. Someone said Pep Guardiola was washed up after winning 33 major honours. The only other manager who's won more was Sir Alex Ferguson. Joe, it makes you laugh, right? People are laughing about, I've heard a lot of Arsenal fans say they don't rate Pep, right? They don't rate him. They think he's overrated. He's only good with money. He doesn't better players. Well, he clearly does. Yes, he's had a lot of money to spend, but you can't tell me this man can't improve players. Like, we've seen it, right? Yeah. They don't rate him, but you rate the manager we've got. Why do you rate Arteta? Because Arteta came from Man City. Arteta sat with Pep, learned off Pep, right? So they like Arteta because he's learned off Pep, but you don't rate Pep. So that don't work out. The two don't marry up, do they? They don't marry up, right? So you secretly, you do rate Pep because you like the idea that we nabbed his number 2 because we're eager to see just how much he's learned off of Pep. But then you don't rate Pep. Yeah? So honestly, guy, you know what, right? When you sort of tell it to them like that, like, you confuse them. I mean, these guys, listen, like, they ain't got 2 brain cells to, like, rub together. Do you know what I'm saying? Honestly, they don't even know what day it is. Yeah. Always been player power, Diesel, and that's where I fear for him. But hopefully he'll get a good shot at the job and be given time. But it's always a possibility at Chelsea. Do you know what? The only thing I can say, the only positive I think, Zoe, is the player power thing. I think that was more back in the day when you had, you had the likes of, like, your John Terry there, your Frank Lampard, those players. I think now, this set of players now, I don't think it's so much a thing anymore. So yeah, hopefully, because no matter who the club is, whether I like the club or not, I hate seeing stuff like that. I've said it to you guys so many times on this channel. I hate player power. I can't stand it. I can't stand. When players blatantly want this manager out, they want him out, right? So what they'll do, they'll down tools. They go on like they can't kick a ball straight. Yeah, he gets sacked. The new manager comes in, and they have that bounce. And all of a sudden, these international millionaire footballers, all of a sudden, they now know how to kick a ball straight, and they can start playing football again. But they couldn't under the previous manager because they didn't like him. Yeah. So, like, when people go on about aubameyang, and that, I'm one of very few who agree with Arteta getting rid of him. That's why he down tools, in my opinion. Yeah, he did. He down tools, and people can say, he went to Barcelona and look, he was getting goals every single week, and look at him now, and blah blah. He'll go Chelsea and he'll smash it and he'll get loads of goals. Yeah, that's great. That's great. But he wasn't doing it here. I don't care what he did at Barcelona. I don't care what he does at Chelsea. When he was here, right, he weren't performing. Yeah, this is the one thing that I do disagree on with quite a few, and obviously fellow YouTubers as well. But I will not change my stance on this, right? At the end of the day, yeah, this guy was paid 350 grand a week, right? All we're asking for is to put a shift in, and he weren't doing that. So we're asking, yeah. And people can say, yeah, but he didn't get on with Arteta. I couldn't give a toss whether he got on with him or not. I couldn't give a toss whether he hated Arteta with a passion. I couldn't give a toss if Arteta slipped with his misses. I couldn't give a toss. Whilst he's on that pitch, he has a responsibility. He's a professional. The name is in the title. He's a professional football player, right? Yeah. You are playing for the team. You are playing to earn your money, yeah? Every Friday, 350 grand goes into his account. We're not even talking about sponsorship. We're not even talking about image rights. We're not even... Do you know what I mean? He's getting a lot more than that, by the way. A lot more than that, right? All we're asking is do not pull out of tackles, put a shift in, run, score, yeah? Right? If you're not scoring, at least work hard for the team. Create, do something. He wasn't doing it. He was coasting through games. He was walking through games. And people want to tell me, yeah, that was all right because he didn't like Arteta. No, I don't have an Arteta agenda. I don't rate the manager. I don't want him here. Yeah? But I do make him right over that. Yeah? And I will always be honest with you guys. It doesn't suit my narrative to back Aubameyang. No, I will back Arteta 100% over Aubameyang. I don't care if none of the other YouTubers believe me, they disagree with me or whatever, because I've heard a lot of them say, oh, Aubameyang was right to do what he did. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Yeah, I say this all the time. Like, when you've got kids out there, yeah, spending their hard-earned pocket money to try and get this guy's surname on the back of their shirt, and he turns up and doesn't put a shift in. No, I could not care less, right, his relationship with Arteta. At the end of the day, he wasn't doing the business when he was here. And I'm not on about, over 3, 4, 5 games. Yeah, he was, since that contract, he was poor. Poor. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, we were right to get rid. Mikel was right to get rid. And do you know what? I will back him 100% on that. I don't rate this manager. I do not want him here. He's not good enough for my club, for our club. But you know what? The one thing I make him right on is aubameyang. And I will never stray from that, people. Never stray from that. Yeah? Nakira. We have someone in the chat who I absolutely adore. And that is Mr. Jez Collins. Hey, watching you from lovely southern France, mate. Jez, oh my God. Does southern France beat Essex? Of course it does. You lucky sod. Hope you're well, Jez. Hope you're good, mate. Hope the missus is well. Listen, it's a well-earned break. Enjoy yourself. Plenty of vino, which I'm sure you are anyway. And enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it. It's what retirement's all about. Enjoy yourself. As the weather, let me know. Missing your streams as well, mate. We need to do one when you're back. But listen, all in good time. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. And southern France as well. Lovely. Very, very nice. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Craig, these are my first ever album I brought was Off the Wall, then that iconic album Thriller. Listen, Michael Jackson is a one-off. Yeah. Listen, I've got on my bucket list, right? The one thing that I would never ever, and it kills me to this day, was never seeing him live. I honestly, what I would have given to have seen Michael Jackson live, and I'm on about at his pomp as well, like at his, at the pinnacle of his career, to dance and sing the way he did, like you will never ever see anyone else like that. You get some people who are just a one-off. Yeah, they're a one-off. They're cut from a different cloth, man. They're just, class, absolute class. I'm not sure whether I agree with what he was accused of. If I'm honest with you, I have my doubts about that. Obviously, we know that's a whole nother stream. But no one can deny the man's skill, like his talent out of this world. Shammy D Ferrer, oh, what a tune! Listen, fronting my all-time favorite music video, Shammy. Right, let me tell you. So there's this thing I have with my boys, right? So there are certain songs where you've either got, it's a tune or it's an anthem. A tune is a song, yeah, really good song, yeah, I love it, I'm loving it. Blah. An anthem is, timeless. An anthem is like, this is big, yeah. 50 years from now, it's still up there, right? That's what an anthem is. Fronting is an anthem, yeah. Pharrell is. Do you know what? Do you know how old Pharrell is? Like when he first come on the scene, he looked like a young, and when I found out he's actually old, like even back then, like when he first come out and he hit it, and everyone's like, rah. Do you know what I mean? I found out his age. He was like sort of late 30s, early 40s. I was like, right, he doesn't look it. He looks like he's mid-20s, doesn't he? He looks young. Yeah. But listen, Pharrell Williams and Craig David, two of my favourite artists, right? And I tell you why. Yeah, I don't mean to get political, but you know what? They're the two for me who opened the gate for us, yeah? When I say us, I'm on about us mixed race folk, right? Because I remember my raving days were all started in Romford, right? In Essex, yeah? I used to go to Romford all the time, right? That's where, and obviously, back then, it was always sort of like girls who, you're talking to, like, you can tell they want to, like, they're intrigued by us and stuff, but they're a bit, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So like when Craig David come out with 7 Days and, with the curly hair and the proper sweet boy, yeah? And then Pharrell as well was like, rah, these two, like icons for us, yeah? They opened the gate for us. All of a sudden, we were like the latest fashion accessory, right? Like for all these birds. And I'll tell you something, when I say we cleaned up, me and the boys, we cleaned up, yeah? Honestly, I loved it. Loved it back in the day. And do you know what? A lot of that was thanks to these two, yeah? They come through, they open the gate for us. Pharrell, Craig David, love you both, man. What else? Anything else? Warren, yes, but in the same breath, they big up our manager and say Pep can only do it with money. Yet our club has, see, this is something that no one really talks about. Pep can only do it with money. Yet our club has spent 400 million, and Arteta still hasn't done it. And do you know what? It just goes back to what I said in the last stream I did, and the stream before that, I think on Jez's channel, right? People are forgetting how much money we've spent, right? So with 400 million spent in the 3 years he's been here, who out of all of us looks at that squad and thinks, wow, I don't. Yeah? 400 million has been spent, yet we get one injury and we're like, oh my God, we're panicking. Oh my God. Partey's got, oh my God, what do we do? Yeah? That's one injury, just one. Yeah? The engine of the team. Like, and then El Neni comes and we think, oh, what a downgrade. He gets injured. Then we're, oh my God, we're going to do it. El Neni's gone, oh my God. Yeah? 400 million of spend. And yet after one injury, just one injury, we're sitting there and we're panicking. 400 million? But do you know what? No one will say that because it's Arteta, isn't it? He's so protected, this man. I don't know what it is. I really don't. Yeah? Obviously, his looks count. His looks are a factor for me. Yeah? But I tell you, if that was Unai Emery, oh my God, would they be on his case? The press, the media, the pundits. I'll tell you, these guys would be on him hard. But it's Arteta, innit? No one can say nothing. It's all got to be swept under the carpet. Yeah. Can't say nothing. Yeah, no one talks about last season, by the way, us bottling it. That's all done now. No one talks about that, right? This manager, I can understand if it was a Wenger or a Fergie's, a manager who's actually won big trophies in their time, but they become stale at the end. I can kind of get the protection to an extent. Arteta ain't done nothing. He's won an FA Cup. Wow, whoopie-doo. Yeah? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I see through the crap. So, as we always say on Diesel, if we don't like our manager, we don't get the luxury to down tools or we'll get the sack. And that is exactly what I'm on about. Yeah, we are no different to these football players, right? I don't look at these players and think, right, no, they're human beings, right? The only difference between them and us, they have a bigger wallet. That is it. That's where it ends, right? Yeah, that's where it ends. You can't buy class. You either have it or you don't. It's as simple as that. And as Zoe said there, something we say all the time on this channel, yeah? Players who down tools. I can't down tools in my job, otherwise I'm sacked. Zoe can't, otherwise she's sacked, yeah? I've had managers I cannot stand. Well, believe me when I tell you this, guys. I've had some absolute arsehole managers in my day, yeah? Instant dislike, whether I hated them or they didn't like me or whatever, yeah? But at the end of the day, right, I have to perform. It doesn't matter who I'm working for, I have to perform. Otherwise, I'm out of a job, right? Out of a job. It's as simple as that. And I would like to think myself, I've got self-pride. If I'm a football player and I'm playing at the Arsenal and I don't get on with my manager, but at the same time, I've got my woman up there, I've got my kids up there watching me, yeah? Do you honestly think I'm going to be walking through games, coasting? No. F the manager, right? I'm playing for my kids. My kids are up there. I'm playing for the fans. Yeah? The fans who chant my name. Game in, game out. Right? Forget the manager. I'll deal with him off the pitch. When I'm on the pitch, I'm playing for this lot here in the stadium, and especially those kids up there, my kids up there. I don't understand players who don't have that mindset. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Surely you're going to want to play well, right? You're going to want to score a goal. You do something good, a good tackle, a great pass. Everyone at the Emirates, hey, good. Do you know what I mean? You score a goal and it erupts. You're looking at your kids and that's my daddy. Daddy scored. Now, what a buzz that is. If you're a father and you've got your kids, you score a goal and you look up and your kids are just beaming, clapping for you. Daddy, Dad. What? There's no bigger buzz for me. And yet these players down tools, and I meant to, oh, it's all right. He don't like the manager, so I get why he's doing it. No, fuck that. No, I'm not one of them people. I'm sorry. No, I couldn't get. I don't get it. Right? People have travelled miles to come to this game. Right? We go on about the price of the tickets, this, that, the other. That's not All right, that you damn tools. What about this lot here who have turned up, who have come from, not every Arsenal fan lives around the corner in London. Some of these fans are coming from far. And you're putting in that timid, no, I'm sorry, I don't agree with it. I never will. Marshall Kagami, big up yourself, Marshall. Hope you're well, mate. Diesel, you can't have players in our team that are that comfortable undermining the manager. Yep. I totally agree. Patrick, big up yourself, mate. How is Terence feeling about his brother Arteta? I'm sure he's mate, they're not brothers, they're lovers. Yeah, if they were brothers, that would be incest. Yeah, Pharrell turns 50 next year, I believe. Mental. Yeah, but yeah, you look at him, you would never say he was 50, would you? You'd say he's late 20s, man. He looks young, but obviously it's all that cocoa butter, isn't it? Jez, mate, when I'm back, let's do another show with Lee, Kenny, and Gracie. Yeah, mate, yeah, whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. You know I'm here. You know I'm here. Look forward to it, mate. Diesel, can I get a rewind? What did the crowd say? Ball selector. Come on. Still got it, Craig, innit? Right, guys, listen, it's been 1 hour and 50 minutes. I've done pretty well tonight. I've really enjoyed it tonight, you know. It's just nice to just have an open chat, innit? And obviously, you know, just like wax lyrical about certain things and all that. I've loved it, guys. I'm not going to lie. I've loved it. Loved it. I'm going to, in fact, I'm going to do more streams like this. It's just nice. It's not pressured at all, is it? We can actually have an open chat. But listen, all joking aside now, right, on a serious note, yeah, earlier when I touched on mental health and stuff, guys, I know, I'm not going to name names because that would just be muggy, right? I'm not going to do that. However, I know there are a couple of guys who watch me on a regular who are having issues and they're going through something at the moment, right? All I would urge you guys to do, just talk to someone. Don't bottle it up. Don't hold it in, yeah? Because this is a real thing, you know. This is real. Do you know what I'm saying? It's real. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it a lot more, yeah? There's no shame in it. Well, we all go through stuff. Yeah, everyone's different. Yeah, we all, you know, affected in different ways. We all deal with things differently. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? You know, there's nothing. You know, I know a lot of guys think, oh, if I speak out or I show weakness, I'm weak. No, I'm not a man anymore. No, right. Forget all that. That's all. That's what we were taught when we were younger. Like that's the thing of the past now. Right, going forward, life is hard at the moment, guys. Yeah. Life is hard. Like we all know it. Bills are going up. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, the energy, energy bills, gas, petrol. People are losing their jobs. You know, we've come off the back of COVID. Yeah, we've lost a lot of loved ones. Like it's tough out there at the moment. It's tough, right? It does affect people in different ways. All I would say, I haven't got the answers. I'm not an expert or anything, but the one thing I would urge you guys to do, talk. Right, honestly, a problem shared is a problem halved. They see that saying. That goes back a long way, that saying. Whether it's family, whether it's someone neutral, whether it's a friend, whoever, right? Talk, air it. Yeah, I guarantee you'll feel a bit better. I guarantee it. So you know what? With that being said, I'm going to leave you guys. Listen, if you guys can just smash the likes. I'm not asking for a lot. I'm not asking for money, and I ain't asking for dollar, me. I'm asking, smash the likes, please. For me, it gets out there. Do you know what I mean? The algorithms and all of that. You know how it works, guys. Come on, yeah. I'm just a YouTuber trying to get by. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get by. Steve, apart from Terence, I'd like to see Kenny King come on your channel. I'm trying to get Kenny on, mate. We just always clash on the days. The day I can do, he can't, and the day he can do, I can't. But it will happen, I promise you. Zoe, thank you, darling. You're always here with me, babes. I love you. Diesel, quality stream as always. Love it, mate. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate that. Warren, you're going to message me tomorrow. Lovely. Yeah, we'll get that thing. So, listen, Warren, no rush, yeah? No pressure. When you're ready, you are my brother, Warren. I love you to bits. You know this, right? Yeah, when you're ready. There's no rush, all right? But I know you're eager to do one. So, yeah, so obviously we'll arrange that. We'll talk about that. Mike England, love the stream. Diesel, great chat. Thank you very much. Jez, always talk about problems. Sharing is a problem halved. See, even Jez is saying it. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know, problem shared is a problem halved. That is a true saying, guys. Don't bottle it up, please. Please, yeah. We all know our mind can play tricks on us sometimes, yeah. You may think you're all right, but you're really not. You need to talk. No matter what it is, it could be a problem with your bird, a job, whatever it is, yeah, whatever's minor to someone else could be major to him or to her, yeah. Talk. If you take one thing from this stream tonight, it's that. Talk, share it, air it, yeah. Telling you, listen, we got a family thing going on here. It's a community channel. I very rarely get wrong-uns in here, right? You know, it's always decent people. It's nothing but love and blessings and all of that. It's lovely, and it's always the same people as well. So do you know what? Even if you confident of maybe in here or whatever, we can discuss it or whatever. Listen, we all love each other here, yeah? Do you know what I mean? That's the one thing that I'm proud that I've been able to sort of, you know, build. So, yeah, I love all of that. And I've got the best mods as well. You mods are class. Tony Ibra, love big guy. See you on the next one. Big up the chat. Come on. The Urban Ghost. Great listen, Diesel. Take care, bro. Thank you very much. Warren, love you, my brother. Come on, Warren. We're twins, me and you, innit? Danny and Arnie. Come on, we're Grant and Phil, bruv. Grant and Phil and me, innit? The only difference is I'm slightly taller than you, Warren, but other than that, we look alike, right? Everyone knows it. Yeah, love you. Shammy D, brilliant stream, Diesel, as always. Thank you very much. Come on. I've really enjoyed it tonight. My throat even held up. Love talking to you people. When we talk sense, we have a bit of banter, do you know what? But we have a serious chat as well. It's a bit of a mixture. I love it. Versatility at its finest, people. Jez Collins, have a great time in the south of France with your missus. I'm jealous. I'm not going to lie. I am jealous. But do you know what? Couldn't happen to a nicer fella. Love you, bruv. And everyone else, guys, love. I'll be on very, very soon as well. All right, so we'll do another one like this. I'm going to do more of these. I love these, you know. Carlos Eduardo, love you. No, I love you, Carlos. I love you more. Honestly, I promise you, I love you more. Craig, these are I keep mentioning to Kenny Ken about doing his own channel for the boxing content. It will be fire. Listen, we all know, and we've all told Kenny he's got to do his own channel. We've all told him that, right? We've all told him. But you know what? He doesn't want to, you know, and you know, fair play to him. Fair play to him. The one thing I've said to him, if you want to, you are more than good enough to do it, right? So he knows that. A lot of it's time, guys. You know, don't forget, obviously, you know, like we get to a certain age, you know, like we work and, you know, some of us have got families. It's just trying to get the time in. It's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. It is hard sometimes. You know, you get home from work, you are absolutely shattered. You know, and it happens to me. Oh, I've not streamed in about 5 or 6 days, but you know what? I come in from, I lay on the bed. I'm out. I'm just so tired. However, I've been going gym, obviously, since last week, and I've noticed my energy levels are getting a bit better now. Do you know what I'm saying? So, obviously, I've got more energy to burn. So, yeah, expect to see a lot more of me on the streams, guys, I promise you. Other than that, I'm going to go. I'm going to play the intro or the outro, depending on how you look at it. See what I did there? Bang. I'm going to play that now. But other than that, guys, listen, have a great rest of the Monday evening. Yeah, soon be Friday. Yeah, come on. Big up the sunshine's gone. It's all rain and thunder and lightning. I love it. Yeah, and other than that, guys, love ya. Respect. Smash the likes. Hit the notification bell. And other than that, yeah, look after your loved ones. Stay safe and talk. Talk. Never hold it in. Talk. Because I will be. Love yous. Bless. Well. Guess who it is? Diesel's back. Join me, subscribe, but get the word out. Diesel's back, and he ain't going nowhere.